There's one popular song trending on TikTok now, and that song is just describing the situation between Nigeria and South Africa as I'm talking to you. Before you get carried away or you say, Jim, or you smile so you don't see my face again, let me just make it clear to you. My brother, this one is a serious problem. This one is even bigger than all the problems I've been telling you about South Africa, because this is a real definition of impact, instant impact. You know the song where they trend? The song I'm talking about is that song they say, if you buy the finger where they finger you, I want to do transfer. Yes. If you buy the finger where they finger you, how I want to do transfer. That is the real case now that we are facing on ground. Guys, we are talking about over 1,000 Nigerian businesses that South Africa has lost. South Africa has lost over 1,000 Nigerian businesses. Oh, God. You think it's a small matter? Do you think it's easy to get up and lose over 1,000 businesses? Do you know the impact? Do you know the repercussions? Do you know the repercussions of losing 1,000 businesses within 2 months? Not a joke. Not a joke. I see some of them jubilating. Oh, they have closed down 1,000 Nigerian businesses. We've shut down over 1,000 Nigerian businesses. And they are laughing and jumping up and down. And I look at them and I say, oh, look at ignorance. Unfortunately for you, ignorance is not an excuse. You will suffer the consequences. Ignorance is not an excuse, sir. You will suffer the consequences. Losing over 1,000 businesses is a disaster. It's a disaster that has befallen your country, and you will pay the price. You will pay the price. You people don't even understand. Just merely saying that you lost over 1,000 businesses is kind of light, right? No, let us translate it to how much taxes your government lost. No, let us start adding some sense into it, right? Let us translate it to how much taxes your government has just lost. You understand? That is close to that is easily millions of rands that your government has just lost. That is the first direct impact. And you know, as a South African, that the only reason a black South African can have a home, the only reason a black South African can have shelter, can have food to eat, can afford to have small money to go and buy a book called a smoke camp, they have energy to chase Nigerians and foreigners away. The only reason you have that small energy is because of the taxes that businesses pay to your government. Because the government uses the money to take care of you. South Africans are like babies, children. Their government is the one taking care of them. The government is the one providing them houses, providing them food, providing them free education, providing them free healthcare, and so many other free things. Where's your government making that money from? Have you ever stood, as a South African, have you ever stood for once to ask yourself, where is the government getting all this money from? So when you strain businesses, when you make the country lose businesses, when you make the country go closed, businesses are not working, shops are not running, where are you expecting the government to get money to take care of you? As in the case South Africa's wanna be, where are you expecting your government to take money to come and solve your needs? When government is suffering from limited tax income coming in, because tax is the primary source of the government's income. Every country, taxes are the primary source of your country's government's budget. The money they borrow is a secondary source of income. The money they get from investors is secondary. The primary way your government makes money is by taxes. And then when you shut down these businesses, when you make the country lose these businesses, you are finishing your government. You dey shoot yourself with leg. You are destroying your own country with your own hands, and you people act as if you don't even know, but you will suffer it in a very higher level. You understand? So when you hear that 1,000 Nigerian businesses have been shut down in South Africa, as a Nigerian, I don't think you should be sad. They have not been shut down, they are just closed. What will happen is that these Nigerian businesses and companies, what if they have their insurance? What if they have their capital, their investment, their backings? They will carry the capital, carry the investment to another area. I have somebody calling me all the way from Ghana. He's telling me, Jim, the way these people are behaving now, I will carry my business to another country. I'll carry my business to another location. And they will carry their business to another location, and Ghana will be the one to lose. Once these businesses, the owners will figure out how to transfer these businesses to different countries or different places, South Africa will be the one to lose, not the Nigeria. So as a Nigerian, you don't even have to bother yourself when you see all these trending things that Nigerian 1,000 businesses have been shut down, Nigeria 1,000 businesses have closed up. No, it shouldn't worry you at all. Make you no bother you as a Nigerian. On the contrary, if you are still in Nigeria, still planning to do business, still planning to open a company, still planning to invest, this should rather be a warning that you should not take your investment to South Africa. Don't take your investment to a country where your investment will face high instability. You cannot predict the future. Tomorrow they can wake up and misbehave. So every Nigerian should be warned. Do not invest in South Africa again. Let the South Africans learn how to open businesses on their own. Let the South Africans learn how to run businesses on their own. Let us see. Now, apart from the taxes they are paying, they are also jubilating, not knowing that those 1,000 businesses being shut down, you understand, were being run in 1,000 plus buildings. The 1,000 businesses you are saying that have been shut down, those 1,000 businesses were run in 1,000 locations, properties, real estate, all of that, which means that the owners of those businesses were paying rent either to the South African government or to South African real estate businessmen or to companies in South Africa that are into real estate that have built shops and built places where the Nigerians can rent to do these businesses. So when you are jubilating 1,000 business shut down as a South African, somebody in South Africa is crying that their rent is not coming. They will not pay rent to them. And if you ask those South Africans who rent out the shops, the real estate companies that rent out the shops and businesses to Nigerians, if you ask them to rent it to South Africans, they will deny. Because the South Africans will not be able to pay rent, run the businesses, make profit, and maintain everything to keep going. They will not be able to do that. So as you are jubilating and your mouth is sweet, know that you people are the ones crying the most. Know that South Africans at the end of the day are the ones suffering the bigger impact. Now you talk about 1,000 plus businesses shutting down, thousands of businesses. You are also forgetting to know that all the thousands of businesses being shut down, those thousands of businesses were employing some South Africans, were employing some people. Now, at least even if they were not employing South Africans, they were employing people that are not in the street. Because all the people that are working for the 1,000 businesses, it cannot be 1,000 people. Close to about 3,000 to maybe 4,000 people have been rendered jobless. And what are they going to do? They go enter street, smoke Igbo. They go enter street, sell powder. They will enter the street and cause more chaos in the country. The more idleness you create in your country, the more insecurity you are creating. The more problems you are creating for the country. So I don't even understand the narrative in what I don't see any advantage it is for South Africa that these businesses are being closed. Because on the contrary, you are creating the problems and bigger problems. Now, other people don't understand that with 1,000 plus businesses closing, these businesses are not manufacturing businesses. These are not factories. If it were factories, it would even be worse. But let's thank God that these are not factories, which means that these businesses we are talking about buy from factories in South Africa, buy from manufacturers, buy from producers to do the retailing and do other things, which means that you have shut down a supply chain. You have shut down economic activities. You have made the economy more difficult. You have literally created a big problem, which will take a long time for the problem to be resolved. When you reason this thing, it's just as I tell now, they don't get brain. You see these things I'm reasoning now, this is common sense. But unfortunately, they don't have the brains to think the way we are thinking. They don't have this, they don't get the sense to think the way the facts and the points we just brought out now. They don't think like that. That's why you see some of them are jubilating that the businesses have been shut down. That's why you see some of them are jubilating that Nigeria businesses are being closed and all of that. Not knowing that they shoot themselves. Like, that's why I started by asking you people, if you bite the finger where they finger you, how want to do transfer? How? These guys should be ashamed of themselves. Honestly speaking, South Africans should be ashamed of themselves. They should really be asking themselves questions right now. What are we doing to our country? Yes, what are we actually doing to our own country? What future are we trying to build? What country are we trying to leave behind for our children? Because this is total catastrophe. As I'm talking to you, protests are still going on in South Africa. The matter never go down. The matter never go down. A Nigerian was trying to enter a public place in South Africa. That was yesterday, the 26th. A Nigerian was trying to access a public place. This is a Nigerian with an ID. This is a Nigerian with legal documents, everything legal. His children, they want to access a public place and South Africa stop them. So you see that the problem is not illegal immigrants. The problem is they are just envious. They don't just want to see foreigners. They don't just want to see Nigerians. They don't just want to see people surviving. Because of the hunger and the problems they are facing, they want everybody to be in their shoe. It is embarrassing. It is shameless. And we hope that the South African government will take action immediately, because the matter is becoming too much. It's getting out of hand, and we demand immediate solutions. It is what it is. Your boy Aji Max on this one again. And you know, say, me they bring Bedu where the boss brain. Now me they bring Bedu where they enter Mendula on Blogata. You know what, miss any of my Bedu for no reason. So come back anytime you're free, guys. Because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for y'all. God bless y'all. Cheers.